gang? Hey, man, I got another banger. Make sure you watch this one to the very end because I packed it with a ton of gold nuggets like I always do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you have not done so already, join the CLG community. 7-day free trial, nothing to lose. All of my work is in there. I don't hide anything. I don't split things up, whatever the case is. And you'll get the bigger discounts when we do the live in-person meets and things like that. And I'm always adding to it. So without further ado, let's just jump right into this video.
What does your accountant have to say about how much you've spent on me?
That's great. What a discussion he and I have about you. And I'll tell you what it is. I said, I can't stop. I mean, this is crazy. I'm madly in love with this girl. And he looked at me and said, we could try to put it in as emotional support for a donation to you. And I'm like, oh, great idea. Because she is my emotional support.
Like an ESA?
Just like an ESA.
You basically made me an emotional support animal.
Yes, you are. You're my beautiful emotional support animal.
Anything to save you money to keep spending money on me.
And you know what? I can be your tiger. So we could both be animals.
Yeah. Can you go meow?
Yes.
Yeah.
I wanted to play that video for all you guys. It's like, I have to make the money. I have to make the money. I have to get the money. The money, I get the girls. The money, I get the girls. For all you guys that's in that way of thinking, you know what I mean? And basically what you telling yourself is, I am not man enough, or I am not enough as is, so I need a prop in order to get her to like me. That's exactly what you're telling yourself. If you believe it's all about the money, you will end up like the guy on this video. She is publicly humiliating this guy on a podcast or whatever she's doing, and he doesn't even know it. And even when he tried to touch her arm, there was no reciprocation, there was no love back, there was none of this stuff. And this is how come I never feel bad for going after what I want as a man. Girls will try to criticize me. They'll tell me things like, all you want is sex. All men want is sex. All you guys are dogs. And I never run away from that narrative, because what do you want instead? Do you want me to want you for an emotional connection? And as soon as I become emotionally connected or emotionally attached to you, and the ball is in your court, you want to ruin me and wreck me emotionally? You want to destroy me emotionally? Is that what you want to do? Is that what you want? You want guys that are looking for emotional connections and personalities, so that as soon as they become attached to you emotionally, you destroy that guy? At least when most guys get girls emotionally attached, at least guys will lie to the bitch so he can protect her emotional well-being. Guys want to tell the fucking truth to these bitches. Hey, I fucked this bitch yesterday. I fucked this bitch Saturday. But the thing is, he's trying to protect you. He actually cares about you being emotionally attached to him. He actually has more of more empathy, if you want to say, or sympathy, whichever the case is, for you than you would have for him if the shoe was on the other foot. Now, this guy believes that he is madly in love with this girl, which he thinks he is, right? He's emotionally attached. He's emotionally connected. And what she's doing with his emotional connection to her is she is milking him out of his resources. And here's the thing. If he ever runs out of resources, which he looks like an old rich man, he might not. If he ever runs out of resources, she's on to the next. She's not going to stick around, buddy. And she might not even be sleeping with the guy. That's crazy. Or she might not be sleeping with him often. She probably still has a lot of excuses on why she cannot sleep with him. For example, Jewish lover boy. He has a multimillionaire friend, right? Because he's Jewish, so he knows a lot of Jewish guys. And some of these Jewish guys own some really big companies here in Miami. So he has a video online where he scoops up 2 white girls. Randomly met them. The Code Approach. He has a little Code Approach channel. Randomly met these 2 white girls. He scoops them up in his homeboy's Lambo. His homeboy is with him, right? Rich homeboy. Picks both of these little white girls up. He said, hey, get in. They say, yeah, sure. They jump in the Lambo. He takes them to their penthouse. He has one of the girls. He's probably forcefully doing it. But he has one of the girls in one side of the penthouse, kissing on her, grabbing on the titties, while the friend, who's a multimillionaire, he's not touching his girl because she's probably not feeling it. You know what I mean? So, and I know that's how the Jewish, The Jewish lover boy, he can't read social cues really well with girls. So if a girl pulling back, he's still gonna grab and touch and kiss, and he gonna force it. You know what I mean? Did you know they pulled these girls to this penthouse, and neither him or the multi-millionaire, now remind you, these girls is Snapchatting the Lambo. It's an SVJ, it's $1 million car. They Snapchat, as soon as they get to this penthouse, they Snapchat in the penthouse like, oh my God, this is the sickest house I've been in. They sending it to all their friends on Snapchat. When it comes time to fuck, they don't fuck none of those guys. They didn't, Jewish lover boy, he said, I'm kissing her, I'm rubbing on her titties, but then I say, let's go to the room. And then he tried to laugh. He's like, I used the let me show you something line. And she says, no. And they both of the girls gave each other their little signals and ended up leaving the little penthouse. So just because guys got money, that don't mean that they getting pussy. See, a lot of you guys is falling into the black pill stuff where you believe you gotta be the best looking guy on the planet to get pussy. That's wrong. You falling into the fresh and fit thing. You gotta be rich to get some pussy. That's wrong. And here's the thing. This guy, or if you want to be one of those guys, work your whole life to make money just to give it to a girl who's probably not fucking you. And the reason that a lot of these guys with money don't get as much sex from the girl that they're paying as you think they do is because the girl lacks respect for the guy. Now, is there a situation out there where the girl has high respect for the guy and he's also paying and he's still getting what he wants? Yes, that can happen too. We had that on one of our live Q&As where the guy was like, yeah, I pay, but I get everything out the chick. I do whatever I want with the chick. You know, she don't tell me what I can't do. Okay, that's an example of a guy paying, but he's getting everything out of the chick. I have more respect for that than the guy who's throwing money after money after money and the girl don't even want to sleep with you. You understand what I'm saying? These guys pulled up to these girls. This just happened. These are personal stories of mine. This ain't no stuff I'm reading in the book. I just got off the phone with Jewish lover boy. The video is viral. You know what I mean? If y'all want me to, I'll share it. Matter of fact, I'll share the video in the CLG community so everybody that's in the CLG community can actually see the video. This was 100% code approach. Because they seen the Lambo, they jumped in the car. He drove them to a penthouse. Listen to me. One of the nicest penthouse in Miami. You know these Jewish boys got money. Now the Jewish lover boy ain't got no money, but his friend got money. They got these girls to the penthouse and nobody fucked. Meanwhile, a nigga like me, I picked up a Instagram model from Komodo, outside of Komodo. I didn't even go in that motherfucker. I just was walking past. Picked the chick up from Komodo. I did take her out. I took her out to like some little yard bird or yard house or whatever, restaurant, whatever the case is. It's supposed to be a double date, but her friend saw my friend was short and she just took off. Took her back to a regular ass apartment. At that time I was at a 1-bedroom, you know what I mean, 30-minute drive from where we met. Took her ass back to a 1-bedroom apartment and stretched her all night. And she woke up in the morning, stretched her again. A girl that was actually, the girl I'm stretching was a goddamn Instagram like influencer for real. When I found her Instagram, I'm like, oh, she really is an influencer. She didn't want me to have her Instagram, but I knew so much information about her because of the 80/20 that I was like, man, all right, this is her name. Oh, she live in New York. Oh, she did. I found her. I'm like, oh damn, she really is an influencer like that for real. Like she really do got a little following. You get where I'm coming from? So, and you feel me? And no Lambo. Matter of fact, this is the crazy part. At that time, this is God honest truth. At that time, I had a Toyota Corolla. Imagine that shit. Nigga had a Toyota Corolla. Isn't that crazy? And it had a dent in the bumper because I think my girlfriend hit something or something like that. I forgot. It had like a little scrape in the bumper, or maybe it was a hit and run. Oh, maybe it was a hit and run. I don't think it was my girl. it was like a hit and run. Somebody hit my car while it was parked and just didn't say nothing and drove off. You Miami stupid fucks. So I had a big ass fucking dent in the front bumper. I had a Toyota Corolla, and a nigga, because of skill, nigga took it back to the crib, fucked the bitch all night. Instagram influencer. Meanwhile, these niggas got a SVJ. Now a lot of people be like, well, they got him in the car. It was easy to get because of the Lambo. That don't matter. If you don't got skill, the money don't matter. I can tell you right now, by looking at that little interview, that girl has zero respect for that guy that she's milking out of all that money. She has so little respect for the guy. She put him on the podcast because she knew he was a sucker. I can almost guarantee it, by me knowing nothing about that interaction, she probably rarely, if ever, has to even sleep with that guy. And here's the thing. Don't be those guys that are out there that's like, well, CJ, the reason I do what I do is because I know that those guys exist. So I know who I'm competing against. So you know what I mean? I got to put my best foot forward knowing that I'm competing against those guys. I'm like, you're not really competing against suckers. The reason why you're not competing against suckers is because girls have no respect for suckers, meaning that they could never love a sucker. Every girl that is with a sucker, she's still looking for love while she's with that sucker. So you're not competing against the suckers. You're trying to be the guy that she steps out on the sucker for. That's what the CLG movement is all about and the membership is all about. You want to build yourself to the guy that, because a girl, she can be in a relationship for beneficial reasons, but she cannot love the guy if she doesn't respect him. So you want to be the guy that she respects more than the sucker that she's using for resources or whatever the case is. You want to be the guy that she throws the pussy to because she respects everything about you. She has high respect for you. She has high attraction for you. She's obsessed with you. You want to be the guy that gets her obsessed. You don't want to be the guy that is obsessed. Because when you're obsessed with a woman, she will bring you to hell. She will drag you to hell and keep you there for as long as you allow it. You know what I mean? But when a woman is obsessed with you, she will rise you to the king that you know you should be. Do you understand where I'm coming from? So at the end of the day, don't be looking at these suckers and be like, see, man, this is who I'm competing. You ain't competing against those guys. It's not a competition. There's always going to be suckers. We knew this in the car business. When I worked at a commission car dealership, there's always going to be somebody that's going to pay full price for everything. And this is the crazy part. You want to know the crazy part about it? When I had a customer that paid full price for everything, you know, I appreciated that customer, whatever the case is. Most salespeople, when they get a customer that doesn't negotiate good and pays full price for everything and buys everything, they go back to the other salespeople like, man, he a sucker, man. I got that. Man, I got him to spend it all. Talk down on the guy. But here's the thing. Even with the internet, even with information, even with all this stuff, there is no shortage of suckers. Suckers will always exist. But who do you want to be? You want to be the guy at the car dealership who pays top dollar for everything and you get laughed at behind closed doors? Or you want to be the guy that gets a fair deal, right? That's all I look for. When I negotiate, I don't try to rob the place or nothing like that. I just want a fair deal. I understand they got to make some money, whatever the case is. Now, the last 2 cars I bought, I mean, them motherfuckers tried to kick me out. How much? God, they say, damn, nigga, you don't want us to make no money? I say, nah, man, this is where I need to be. They did it for me, but they just like, God damn, nigga. Like, but hey, man, it is what it is. I worked in the car business. It is what it is. You sell a bunch of cars. Sometimes you lose money on some deals. It is what it is. It all balances its way out, right? Because the world, there is no shortage of suckers. And sometimes even in the YouTube space, right? You'll get people. Matter of fact, some of these people have left these people. I'm not going to say any names or whatever the case is, but you'll get people that will pay $5,000 a month for dating advice. And then they'll come to me and only pay $48 a month. And they'll take advantage of the 7-day free trial. So you get this 7 days for free, really. And then if you decide to stay at the 7-day free trial, it's only $48 a month. You get people that pay $48 a month to me after they just got done paying somebody $5,000 a month. And then they'll say, damn, I learned more from you than the niggas I was paying thousands to. It be like that sometimes, bro. It be like that sometimes. See, me, I'm a fair guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to be fair, right? Yes, I could charge more. Yes, whatever. I'm not doing it. It is what it is. You get what I'm trying to say? It is what the fuck it is. You know what I mean? I'm out here to actually help men become elite. For the men that want to become elite, throw a little bit of money. Put some money into it. Because guess what? When you pay attention. God damn it. Now that is one of the lines I stole from Grant. And that was a good ass line from Grant. Even though Grant himself was not a good person, that motherfucker did have a good line when he said that. When you pay attention. I say, yeah, that's kind of true. Because when motherfuckers be getting too much shit for free, they half-heartedly, they be in and out of it. But when a motherfucker put a little bit of money into it, then they start paying attention for real. Then they start implementing it. Then they start taking notes. Then they start actually, you know what I mean, applying it, you know, in real time. You get what I'm trying to say? And that's where you're going to get the results. The knowledge itself ain't going to get you results. I can pump this knowledge into you to the day you die. But if you ain't out there in the field, like even myself, and I don't even have a lot of time to be in the field. If you're not out there in the field and you're applying it on women and seeing the results that happen because of the man that you're becoming, then I can talk to you till I'm blue in the face. It's not going to help you any. If you feel me? And a lot of people, I'm going to be honest with you, if they don't pay attention. For example, let's go to sports betting. If you put your mortgage, let's say your mortgage is $2,000, $3,000 a month. If you put your mortgage on the line for a football game and you thought this team was supposed to win and your mortgage is on the line, or let's just say a significant amount of money that actually can cause some pain to you. Maybe it's 20 grand for you. Maybe it's 10 grand for you. Maybe for some people it's a couple thousand, 2,000, 1,000, whatever. Whatever is going to cause you significant pain. I guarantee your ass going to pay attention to that goddamn game. I'm guaranteeing your ass going to be watching every goddamn play. Depending on the amount of money that you put on that motherfucking game, I guarantee your ass going to pay attention. So when Grant Cardone did say that, when you pay attention, I say, yeah, that's true. I give him that. Now he a lying ass cocksucking piece of shit outside of that. But for that part, he was hitting. You feel me? Because that's true. When you have your money on something, you lock in. You know what I mean? I bet you know every goddamn player. You know everybody drop the motherfucking pass. Let your team lose and let you fuck around and not get that goddamn money that you put up. And you lose that goddamn 5 grand or 10 grand that you put. I guarantee you hate every motherfucker that dropped the pass. Why the fuck you dropped that motherfucking pass? Now you paying attention. See, when it's just free and casual, whatever the case is, you know, you turn the channel when the commercial's on. You know, you don't care if the volume on. You drinking. You probably at a bar talking to your buddies. You ain't paying attention. But let you got a significant amount of money on that bitch, and that money really means something to you, and it really can do something to you for your life. Put it like this: you ain't gonna be able to pay your goddamn bills if that bet don't hit. Guarantee your ass gonna pay attention to that goddamn game. Then, when you pay attention. So, you feel me? Yeah, I gotta charge something for that shit, and I can't put all that shit on YouTube, man. We be cutting up in them live Q&As. I ain't gonna lie. We can't put that on goddamn YouTube. That shit. Hey, not everything meant for YouTube here. And not everything meant for the public. I tell you that goddamn much. Everything can't go on YouTube. That Hard 30 can't go on YouTube. That Masculine series can't go on YouTube. You feel me? Hey, them live Q&As definitely can't go on YouTube. For the people that know, they know. If you know, you know. For the people that don't, 7-day free trial. Check it out. Jump in. You know what I mean? $48 a month if you decide to stay. Really get access to everything. And you got to implement. You got to be in the field. It's going to take a while. You ain't going to be great over time because you're going to make so many little mistakes that you don't even know you're making. You know what I mean? You're going to have the process and everything like that. And you're still going to be like, well, I'm still not getting results because you're making little mistakes that you don't even know you're making. It's little things that's turning that bitch off that you don't even know you're making. You know what I mean? Now, if I was to follow you and study you for a week and watch you, I could pick up on them quick. I'd be like, nah, bro, when you was talking to her, you did this. Or nah, bro, you did this. Or you see when she walked away, you started walking towards her and chasing her. Yeah, nigga, that it was over then. You feel me? It was over right then. You know what I mean? Now, you stood your ground. You told her ass to come to you. Whatever the case is, different story. Even me, I still make mistakes. Still to this day. Still make mistakes. And I catch him. I be like, that's where I fucked up. That's when shit went south. I be catching him. That's when shit went south. So, it be like that sometimes. You know what I mean? It's like, it's crazy, but it's true. You know? Like, I hate to say it, like, if you perfect the goddamn process and you perfect the systems and you do all that, you will have no problem with women. You will have no issue. I mean, we have guys we have guys better than me. You feel me? Don't judge me off of my results. Judge me off of the results I can help other people get. Because that's the sign of a great teacher or a coach. You get what I'm trying to say? And I can put my pride and ego aside and admit that. You get what I'm trying to say? I've met guys in real life that I've taught things to that became better than me. No cap. I'm talking about superstars overnight because they just was missing the little bit of information that they needed to just, oh yeah, nigga, I'm finna take this shit to the moon. Damn, I ain't see it like that. Damn, process? Man, I ain't even think of it like that. Okay, bet. Now they superstars. You understand where I'm coming from? Now they're superstars in their sense. I can't say better. All I can say, because I hate using the word better, all I can say is they're living their dream, right? My dream, I'm more of a rotation type of guy. You feel me? So I'm always looking for girls that I can have in rotation for a while. That's my style, right? So a lot of times, you know what I mean, I even turn down pussy if let's say the girl real attractive, whatever the case is, but then I see her as like a one night stand type chick and I don't even really want to fuck with her because her, you feel me, like she don't seem like a bitch that I want to keep seeing a lot. A lot of times, like, I wouldn't even fuck the bitch. Or if I something turns me off about the bitch. Like, she was hot the first time I met her, but then the second time I meet up with her, something turned me off. Even something small can throw me off. Like, you know what I mean? So, I'm not, like, my problem is I'm too goddamn picky. Which, because I'm picky, is why I have to be so skilled. Does that make sense? Because I am picky, and little things can turn me off about women, I have to be so skilled. I just got my STD test back a couple days ago, October 22nd. Everything negative. And I fuck a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you. But the thing is, my STDs is always negative is because I'm picky as fuck about the type of girls I'm fucking. Like, I'm fucking like no cap. I'm not just fucking like the easy layup trash hoes, bro. Like, matter of fact, the other day I was sitting at a bar. Let me tell you. I was sitting at a bar. 2 girls walk in. These girls, most guys I know for a fact would fuck. They scanned the whole bar. It's a whole bunch of empty seats. They make eye contact with me. They talk to each other. And they go all the way by me. They came in on the whole other side. They sat right. They not only they sit next to me. Before they sat down, they said, "Is these seats open?" I said, "Yeah, they open." She sat right next to me. Lay up. But I looked her up and down. I seen that big ass belly. She was a cute girl, but I just wasn't feeling her. I ain't say. I was finishing up what I finished up. My wings, whatever case is. I asked for my check. I got the fuck out of that bar. Even she was trying to give me hints. You know, in this scenario, this will be called choosing signals, right? This is the new trigger word for a lot of guys, even attractive guys or whatever, guys that probably look better than me, whatever, they be on the internet, and they be telling people, cold approach is a waste of time. You gotta wait for the choosing signals. You gotta wait for her to like give you a signal to let you know that it's cool to be approached. To me, personally, that is the most feminine thing a grown-ass man can say. To me, personally. Because you're basically waiting for the woman to give you permission for you to be a man. You're, like, that is the most feminine thing I've ever heard in my life. I'm a cold approach king, goddammit. If I see what I like, I go for it. I'm not looking for her permission to shoot my shot. That's not in my DNA. I can't do it. Because a lot of times, I shouldn't be getting the pussy that I'm getting. I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of times, I go for bitches that's out of my league. But I still crack. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm an average ass nigga, whatever case is. And some of the shit I pull up with, niggas be like, nigga, you got that? I be like, that's what I go for. When I see a booger whoop, even if she don't like making it easy for a nigga, I can't go. And I'm gonna be honest with you, one of the reasons why I'm moving to Texas, because I fucked a lot in this Miami area. The thing about the Miami area is a lot of the girls, they not local. The local ones, they always want to get married, like immediately. And they all fucking have the same mental health issues, like crazy. And then the tourists, the good pussy, but they fucking, I'm not fucking chasing them. I'm not going to their fucking state to kick it with them too much. I might go every now and again, but I ain't going to their state. And it's hard to build a rotation of, what's the word? It's hard to build a rotation of like super reliable down bitches in Miami. Because bitches always got something to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they'll be reliable, but like not as reliable as I want them. I need a fucking slow-paced, 2-parent household, raised right, bad bitch. That was my rotation bitches. You get what I'm trying to say? So I need, and Texas ain't got no fucking state income tax. So that's another thing too, because I own a business. I would have, Minnesota too fucking cold. Minnesota's starting to pick back up where it used to be, but it's too motherfucking cold. So Texas, slow pace, whatever the case is, but you know you can build a solid ass rotation because people actually live there. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers ain't vacationing to no motherfucking Texas a lot like that. Dallas, Texas and shit. Nigga, there ain't no vacation spot. Vacation spot is Miami, California, fucking New York. So it's like, now you know you got some homegrown bitches. Rotation, rotation, rotation. Now I might slide back to Miami when I want one night stand. Bitch traveling, she in town type shit. Damn near every bitch in the Miami area is fucking mentally insane. You know what I mean? Like, when you do get them on rotation, they crazy as fuck. Like, they all need therapy, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not even, especially if you're dealing with the bad ones, they all fucking need therapy. The ones that's, like, born and raised in Miami and shit, like, they might come off as cool initially, but them bitches is fucking nuts. When you drop that dick in them, they fucking crazy. You feel me? So, that's why I need to move. I need to live in a slow-paced city, and I need to travel when I want to turn up. You know, you travel to like a Vegas when you want some one-night stands, some hookups, turn up, pool party, shit like that. You travel to a Miami when you want to hook up, you know, slang some dick here and there, one-night stands, bitches on vacation, you on vacation, you know, get a hotel on the beach type shit. Fucking travel to these places to hook up, and travel ain't shit nowadays. You feel me? You can find fucking tickets cheap as fuck nowadays. And I've been noticing that lately because I've been traveling a little bit lately. So it's like, and I'm finna be in the air again goddamn tomorrow. So it just is what it is, man. At the end of the day, man, don't be that sucker ass nigga that's on that goddamn video because you believe that you need money to get pussy, or you believe that you gotta be 6'3" and be the best looking motherfucker. That shit helps for the initial attraction. Like I said, I got a homeboy pick the bitch up in a Lambo. Yeah, she jumped in a Lambo. Yeah, she went to the penthouse. She wasn't fucking though. You feel me? She wasn't doing shit. Bitch was bullshitting. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's like, yeah, they gonna fucking trying to stud on their friends and put it on Snapchat and try to let the world know they found them a sucker. But at the end of the day, she ain't doing shit. So what's the point? This is why I tell guys, if you want to make money, make it for yourself. If you just like how cars drive and how fast they are and how they perform, buy the Lambo for yourself. Don't buy it for no bitch. You feel me? Do that shit because you like that shit. You know what I mean? Don't do shit for a bitch. If she sense that you doing it for her, her respect for you is dropping. If she even feel it off you that you doing something for her because she wanted you to do it, her respect gonna drop for you. So you gotta trust me on this, bruh. CLG or nothing. You know what I mean? Even like I said, even I make mistakes. I ain't gonna sit here and lie and act like I don't make mistakes from here and there. I try to catch them as many times as I can, but this is what I tell you. If you can take the information that I give you and don't make no mistakes, your ass gonna be golden. You feel me? Me, I'm gonna make a mistake every now and again. That's just who the fuck I am. You know what I mean? I'm gonna move to the beat of my own goddamn drum. You feel me? and I'm gonna live with the consequences. See, ain't nothing wrong with making a mistake if you're gonna live with the consequences. You know what I mean? Like I picked the bitch up from the airport. You feel me? I would consider that a mistake. But the way I broke it down in my mind is like, man, if this bitch, because the bitch said, oh, I'm just gonna Uber home and you can come to my crib. And then I thought about it. I said, man, this is Miami, man. She probably gonna get another nigga to pick her ass up from the airport. I said, nah, man, fuck the Uber. I said, shit, I'll just pick you up from the airport. And she was like, all right, bet. She said, you gonna pick me up for real? I said, yeah. She's like, for real, for real? I was like, yeah. Slid, picked her up from the airport, wrecked the bitch. You feel me? Nutted all in the bitch. You feel me? But hey, that's the risk I was willing to take. Hey, I'll break my own goddamn rules if it's you feel me? If it makes sense to me. Because at the end of the day, the most masculine thing you can do is move to the beat of your own drum. You know what I mean? Some niggas is more extreme than me. And they talented as fuck. You feel me? We got niggas, bro, it's shit, bro. In the community, this how you know the community popping. In the community, I be learning shit from niggas. That's how you know that shit be popping. Now, I ain't use it yet. I'm still waiting. But, nigga, we've had niggas send a video of them fucking another girl to another girl and then get that girl interested in them. Like, you can't make this shit up. Nigga, I kid you not. The girl will go ghost and they'll be like, see what you missing out on? And they'll send a video of them fucking the girl that they're fucking now. And then they'll be like, I told you I'm gonna show up. Why you playing? Like, now they want to get fucked now. You know what I mean? Like, you can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this shit up. God damn, you can't make this shit up. So, if you guys haven't done so already, man, join the CLG community, man, sooner rather than later. 7-day free trial. You ain't got nothing to lose. You know what I mean? Jump in, meet the guys in the group, send me a DM, schedule a one-on-one. I'm a little backed up on my DMs right now. I've been traveling, but I'll get to them. We'll schedule the one-on-ones. We'll make stuff right. I try to read as much as I can in the community, but it'd be so many goddamn messages nowadays. I can't even keep up like I used to, so I just be scrolling through them and try to read as many as I can, but I'm not going to be able to get to them no more because I'm busy with work and always giving you guys content and doing things like that. But we're going to keep growing. We're going to keep making things happen. And for all you guys that want to become elite sooner rather than later and you don't want to be this sucker ass nigga, join the CLG community. It'll be the best money you ever spent. If it don't do anything but stop you from spending millions of dollars on women, that's more than enough worth the price. Because most men on average through their lifetime, on average, spend $4 to $7 million. That's a shit ton of money. Even if I can help you cut that number in half, which I can, and it's the crazy part, you can cut that number in half and then get more respect out of women and then get more pussy out of women. So you get better pussy out of women and you spend less than half of what the average man spends on a woman throughout his lifetime. Isn't that fucking insane? It's $4 to $7 million. It's fucking insane, bro. So thank you guys for locking in. I'm gonna keep these videos coming for you, and can't wait to see you inside. Peace.